Yo, YouTube, as you guys can see, package. You guys can see we have the new Babeless dual coils. I cannot wait to get inside of this box. Let's see exactly what they got going on. I heard these are monsters. It's beautiful. Love the body to it. Love the on and off switch. It's nice. You guys can see we got the clipper right here. And the clipper looks just as good. Readjusting everything. Clipper look just as good. One thing you can say, oh my god, the click lever, it feels really good. I like the body style of this clipper. This is souped up on power, bro. Like, this is a whole nother level of power. I upgraded it with a magnetic version of it. Oh man, you gotta love that, bro. It feels real premium. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's a very powerful clipper. I like to show you guys the new things that come in, and then after that, you know, I like to put them together throughout a haircut so we can see exactly what they do. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Let's see what they can do. Yo, YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Beam, and today we got one of those bangers. Please hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell to get alerted when new videos come out. Let's get it. So I want to go in using the dual coils, using a number 3, completely closed against the grain. And as you guys can see, man, I'm trying to just get this hair all the way down. This is one of my dogs. It's one of my loyal clients. He always back and forth from DR, so he come, you know, back to Florida every 2 months or whatever. So he be in DR. He build a lot of houses and things of that nature. So my boy always come like every month and a half to 2 months to get his hair cut. So every time I cut his hair, it's like a big transformation. So I wanted to go ahead and, you know, clean him up, you know, for the channel. And as you guys can see, we getting everything down to that one desired length, cutting the beard as well with that 1.5 guard, completely closed against the grain. And I'm just bringing everything down to one desired length so I can start to, you know, bang out like my fading area and start to put these, you know, put this pain out. That's just what I really been on. You know, I'm uppity today. I'm feeling good. I'm in my groove. I got a lot that's been going on in my life. I've been making a lot of adjustments, and you know, I've been really in like this thinking phase. I've been quiet a lot, not only on YouTube, but I've been quiet like in my real life. And I thought that it was because I was angry, and it has nothing to do with my anger. I could tell that I'm making a verdict, or I'm making a decision right now, and you know, the jury just doing this process. So with that being said, you know, I just been real quiet. I've been zoned in, focusing on myself, trying to piece it together and put it together. But as you guys can see, we go in with the dual coil trimmer. I punch in my first guideline, and when I tell y'all these things is fire, they are fire. These are fresh out the box. I made no adjustments on these, and as you guys can see, we punching them lines in, and it's completely bald. Go in with a 1.5, completely closed, about a 1/2 inch, and then flip the clippers over with the grain and bring it all the way down, just so I could get that consistency, that gradient look, you know, so I could start to melt and blend this fade and transition in. As you guys can see now, completely open, no guard on, another 1/2 inch. Now completely closed, and I just want to flick at this line, and I want to move my lever as I go up, and I also want to close my lever as I'm getting towards the bottom of the fade. But I'm just taking my time, piece by piece, brick by brick, layer by layer, and we bringing it together. We making it one of them things. So just, you know, just take your time with this through and through, brushing one, fading one, and as you guys can see, it's coming together. It's coming together. I want to give a big shout out to my dog, Jerm Bowman. It's a beat that he sent me a couple years ago. I'm just vibing. Sometimes I got to pick the beat based on my mood that day, and I'm feeling good. So, you know, we got something that feel fresh, something that feel, they got a nice bounce to it, bump to it. As you guys can see, one guard completely open. I'm fading in and out, bringing this joint all the way together. Now with the grain, I'm raking down, completely open, just so I can blend. So raking is just slightly debulking. Now the back, I'm gonna repeat the same steps that I did to the front. And I start completely closed with my clipper, just cause I ain't really wanna punch my guideline in with the clipper. Well, not with the clipper, but with the trimmer. I want to punch my guideline in with my clipper, cause I believe when you do that, it's even easier to, you know, melt the guidelines. Not completely open, about 1 inch. brush it down just to re-see the canvas for what it truly is. Drop them halfway. Take my 0.5 guard completely open. And we just vibing. Just vibing. Not completely closed, and I just want to start to melt this guideline and then bump them up halfway here. Every like quarter of an inch, I'm gonna bump them up because I want to stretch the blend, but also I want to give it a nice clean gradient effect that brings like this nice blended buttery effect, you know, to the haircut. Taking my time. As you guys can see, completely closed here, about a quarter of an inch. Open them halfway, another quarter of an inch. As you guys can see, now we just play in between the lever to bring it all the way together. And just keep brushing one, keep fading one, just keep working in that area. Even when it ain't coming all the way together, as long as you trust the steps, you trust your system, it's going to come together. You have guards for a reason, you got clippers for a reason, you got a brush for a reason. Just keep working the system. I try to tell that to all of my upcoming barbers. Just keep working your system. Like, don't change anything. It's gonna come together. Some people here are a little bit more difficult than others, and that's okay. Like, it's never gonna be easy with every head that's sitting in your chair. Like, hair is gonna be difficult, you know, per client. So with that being said, just keep working your system. If that means you gotta overwork it a little bit just because some other people here are a little bit more tedious or a little bit more like requires a little bit more fading or blending, do your job. And as you guys see, like, we're looking beautiful. Now my favorite side of the client's head, I like to go in, you know, and just chop it up with the world and connect with the world on a different level. And that silence that I talked about earlier is very essential and very important, because a lot of men and a lot of women, you know, nowadays are suffering in silence. A lot of you guys are making decisions. A lot of you guys are in a processing phase where you are processing the verdict. And those decisions they'll be fast, they'll be swift, they'll be final. And when you going through moments like that, I want you guys to understand that it's emotional exhaustion that happens. Sometimes you overdo, you know what I'm saying, and under-receive and things of that nature. Stay solid, stay true to who you are, stay to the core version of yourself. At the end of the day, you know what you need. Understand and know that you are going through a processing phase. I've been learning different things about myself in terms of, you know, my mental capacity, my emotional capacity, things of that nature. And it's not no, you know what I'm saying, no emotional thing, but what I'm saying is there's a lot of men that shut down and go silent. There's a lot of women that shut down and go silent, but not acknowledging the fact that they are emotionally exhausted. Stay true to who you are. My next step, I want to go in with my cordless lather machine. And as you guys can see, we got a hefty amount of this just because the client here is not laying down, so we want to get it to cooperate with us. So I want to get this joint laid down as best as possible and just to get every nook and cranny. Also, my record Cartier Frames, it is now on Apple Music, man. I'm dropping the video for y'all either sometime this weekend or this week. I think I'm gonna just drop it this week. I've been waiting too long. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna just give y'all the video. The song is up on Apple Music now. I just got all of the cover art and all of that stuff done. So I'm gonna get that joint out to y'all ASAP. But I think this weekend we're gonna drop Cartier Frames. I'm gonna let y'all have it and we're gonna keep working. Like, we got 500 plus records. It's time to work. We time to roll out. I've been focused on so many things, you know, and music always been the most important thing to me, man. Like, it's always been one of the most important things to me. But I haven't been able to get over that hump of just putting it out there. I seen somebody, you know, post something under one of my reels and was just like, bro, get it out. Like, it won't be a specific time for you to get music out. You can't gauge it like that. Just put it out. And the supporters, the people that rock with you, not everyone gonna like your music, but the ones that do decide to, you know, to play it, to listen to it, things of that nature, you at least be able to get those people. So I thought about it like, damn, that is kind of right. Like, you can't predict when to do something. I think you just go and just do it. Like, same thing with YouTube. I wasn't predicting, oh, well, they like how I cut hair on YouTube. No, I just started recording and just started dropping, and it turned into a delicacy. 560,000 plus people on this channel, you know, supporting your boy, so I respect it. So with that being said, Cartier frames, let's do it. This weekend, it's out. Full video will be out. I got everything edited, everything is done. And the piece is on Apple Music, but I'ma promote it to you guys when the video drops, so you guys, I had a link and all of that stuff. But it's gonna be solid, man. So again, man, I appreciate anybody that stuck with me. But as you guys see, after we hit him with the hot lather, we laid his hair down with some mousse, a little bit of holding spray, and then we attacking these lines. And these are fresh out the box. Y'all know me. I have a blade business. I love to sharpen my blade, set my blade up. This is a new blade by Babyliss too. Whatever the hell blade this is, gas. Like, this blade is fire. I still think the Tomb 45 blade is the best blade in the industry. But this blade, I'm talking about on the heels of that blade. And the reason that I say it, this blade, is something about this blade. Now, I have not been able to pinpoint it. I done cut like 100 people with this clipper, and like, just look at me, fresh out the box, gassing. I'm gassing. I'm putting that belt out. Like, that belt is out there. Like, as you guys can see, it be people under my comments, oh, you use color, you use that. When you see me do natural work like this, do you speak the same way? Like, they stop speaking because people understand and know Beam is a foundational barber. Everything is built on foundation for me. I'm not adding color to nobody hair without a form of foundation or a solid, you know, a solid foundation for when that color is gone. This is the product you gonna get. I've always prided myself on great natural work first, and then we go behind that and we add color and add pop. But as you look at these fresh out the box gassing like this, bro, I'm all over the place right now. I ain't gave y'all a video in a minute. My energy is through the roof. I'm locked in. Like, I'm in a space I ain't been in a long time. It took a lot of reflection. It took a lot of silence. It took a lot of, like, you know, mental thoughts. And I want to tell y'all, like, the being silent and sitting alone ain't good. It's not good for nobody, even if it's just emotional exhaustion and you going through it. At the end of the day, an idle mind is a devil's playground. Don't sit with those thoughts too much. Speak up, communicate. Even if it's not about the situation that it's currently about, speak up and have these conversations with family, friends, your loved ones, your homeboys, your homegirls, whoever it is. If you sit on this information, you will eventually explode down the line. That's not something that I feel like people need to do. That's not a high level of maturity. It's not a high level of maturity at all. You can't sit on things like that. If you need to chill out for a couple days and think about it, cool. But you don't not say nothing for forever and then just expect to get over certain things. Like, no, you eventually explode, and that's not cool. So with that being said, we added a little bit of color to it. Now I got a color on my application brush, and I just want to hit the beard, you know, a little bit, give it that pop, give it that flair, take it to that next level. Y'all know that, you know, the beam work, you know, that's what we about to do. We about to lock in and elevate the image. That's always what it's always been about. Foundational work leading to great moments like this, like GOAT moments. That's who I am. I've never shied away from being who I am. I got people, oh man, this dude talk too much. Go watch another fucking channel then, bro. Like what? I don't come from the era where I bite my tongue to appease any man or any woman. That's not where I'm from. That's never who I've been. I stand on truly of what I believe in. I keep pushing my pace at a high level. And I'ma stay that person because that's who I always been. The day we start changing ourselves to appease others is the day that we stop loving what we do. It's the day that we stop loving ourselves because we appeasing people. We become a part of the circus. We become another clown. Stop appeasing people just to seek validation. I do this for me. I do barber in my way. Ain't no right way, ain't no wrong way. And ain't no man and no woman gonna tell me how to vibe and kick it on my channel. If I'm not the guy for you, brother, unsubscribe. Go vibe with somebody else. I'm confident enough to know though, even the ones that talk the BS gonna be here watching again. because that's just who I am. Like my spirit is addicted. So with that being said, like, people gonna always be around me. They know they gonna get good music. They know they gonna get fire haircuts. They know they gonna get a banging message. They know they gonna get some crazy education. We elevate the game in every aspect. Like, I look at all of these barbers that's chasing numbers, chasing virility, that'll put you in the worst mind state of barbering. Views don't make you a good barber. A person having millions of views don't make them a good barber. People, you know what I'm saying? People kind of dictate them having views and their videos going viral as them being a great barber. But if you ain't poured back into the game what you took out of it, you are nowhere near sitting among the most elite. You can have the most views in the world. If you have not put back into the game, it don't even matter. Because the generation of barbers that come after you is the most important. Because they'll eventually train the next generation after them. Meaning the evolution of barbering has to stay intact. If you a person that come in the game and just take, I don't give a damn if you had 100 million subscribers or 100 million fans. It don't mean nothing if you ain't poured back into the game. I ain't never been built that way. If you gonna take from something, you gotta give. And that's all I've ever did. I've always gave back into the game. I've always elevated the other minds in the game, the upcomers, the other YouTubers, things of that nature. Like, I've always given back. And people, you know what I'm saying? Some people will agree, some people won't, but that ain't my problem. My problem ain't to make you agree with me at all. I know what I set the standard for. Anybody that's been watching Beam for these last 7 to almost 10 years understand and know all of the gifts that I brought to the game, all of the influence that I brought to the game. Like, I got my own products. I done designed clippers and trimmers. My mama can go in Sally's and buy my stuff. Like, I'm at the top of the game. You get what I'm saying? And it has nothing to do with my skill. It has something to do with me giving back to the game. It has something with me, like, elevating the game, influencing the game, and able to put my touch. I went to school for electronics engineer. I built a clipper and trimmer from top to bottom with my business partners that you can see in Sally's. How many barbers can we name that got their own clipper? And then, come on, bruh. GG's. This was gas, though. I can't wait to vibe with y'all on the next one, man. I got a video loaded up right now, ready to go, but that Cartier frame's getting ready to come out. But yeah, this was a banger. Straight gas. It is unfortunate in the world of barbering, we get clients to come to the shop 2 months without a haircut, but as barbers, it's up to us to change that outcome. And I wouldn't be myself if I didn't give it up this way. So without further ado, let's lock in. Hashtag TBT in that comment section, hashtag glass, hashtag glacier gang. Hit that like button, hit that share button, comment, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to get alerted when new videos come out. I'm Beam, and may God bless. Alright, bro. Well, let me know what you think.
I just watched the recap. I had seen season 1, and then I watched the recap of 2 and 3 and 4.
Yeah. That's the real deal.
That's the You're the best in Florida.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.